Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. In our last episode we came to Motare Kozi. This is where the Prince of Negataka, the Queen's brother, wants us to check what's going on. So, let's see if we can find out what is wrong with the island. So, journal. Food for thought. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. Not this one. Is it Huana? There we go. Send an expedition to investigate an island once used for shelter and sanctuary in the days of Ukaizo, where we believe the location of lost equipment might be. Somewhere among the ancient instructions, knowledge of the Ukaizo is waiting to be discovered. The deep jungle and overgrown ruins wait. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Let's see.
Whoa, look. Somehow it pulled. Behold me, mother. Lava beyond seek. Lava beyond seek.
Real quiet now.
How curious.
Ooh. Oh, deflection. Minor deflection. Where am I now?
The shadow comes to muddy the light.
This thing isn't doing the job. Let's try again.
Mo, exceed honor.
Wait.
So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me.
I could interact with the tree before I killed her?
Wait, look there.
Where?
Help! Please! Come, Blanca! Help me!
Thorn-covered vines encircle the Valiant woman, constricting around her in a deadly embrace. Her speech gets cut short as one of the vines about her midsection tightens to its hold and forcing her breath from her lungs. Gritting her teeth, she braces against the vines and fights to steal back some breathing room.
Batsa! Stinking weed!
Nature has turned her hand against this woman. We must not leave her in the state, Captain.
I don't know what you are, stranger, but your kindness goes down smooth.
What happened to you?
Director Castle sent us. We were shadowing a Huana expedition, trying to figure out what they were after. Corpses, all of them. But we couldn't turn our backs on the mission, so we went deeper into the jungle.
No, you're
North
fine.
of here, there is a golden disc, big, heavy thing. One of my mates took a piece of it. Everything went wrong after that. Something took us while we rested. Oh gods. I woke up and there was a flower growing out of my Casita's mouth. I started pulling weeds out from between his teeth. Then I got hit from behind and woke up here.
This place already claimed 2 expeditions.
There is something guiding the creatures here. A woman, I think. She gets under your skin. I only caught a glimpse of her in passing. Huge. And her daughters are none too fond of outsiders.
You mentioned something about a golden disc.
We didn't learn much. It was already missing a piece by the time we got here. The most I saw were a bunch of Huana's scribblings.
Those scribblings were made by my people millennia ago. I suppose you just wanted it for the plunder?
Not necessarily. It would have made a fetching desk at the company headquarters. I wager it was what the other expedition came to find. Not that their luck was any better than ours.
Let's see if we can do something about those finds.
Thank you. Only I don't know how we're going to manage it.
Motare, a simple matter of denying these vines their beloved water.
Stickly black humor pools at your feet as the vegetation expels the last of the rancid liquid that sustained it. What is left relaxes its hold on Baltia and diminishes.
Not my finest work, but it is done.
I think that did it. Agrasima. Our ship landed on the other side of the island, but I am the last of the crew, and I cannot sail her alone. May I join your voyage? I do not care where we make port, as long as it is far from here. Ak, Casita! I will see you on board. If I was mad enough to tarry a moment longer, I would walk with a quiet step.
Why is that?
The Pugra who guard this jungle get edgy whenever anyone steps near their trees.
Get snared. Don't leave me behind.
Pugra.
Please.
That's how you pronounce it.
At your service. You read my mind.
There we go. Okay. This tree exudes a stench of rot and corruption. Though the vines and sharp leaves twisted about the trunk appear lively enough, this is no life of nature's design. Study the trees, see if anything, if it is beyond healing. The bark bulges and the rancid sap. With rancid sap, life endures somewhere in the heart of the tree, but time and corruption have twisted it in nearly unrecognizable form. Someone with a connection to nature could reverse the damage.
At once.
Someone with a connection to nature. So a ranger doesn't have the connection to nature? What is this?
I can be quiet if you can.
Please! Complet! But
Nature.
I don't know what you are. Direct corpse north of here, something. Then I got hit there. I only caught a glimpse of her in passing. But we didn't.
Those...
Not necessary. I wager it was what. Thank you.
Motare, not...
Ours, may I join your voice? Ak, if I was the Pugra.
Get snared. Don't leave me behind. Please.
Slow and...
You need some. Motare, it is no problem.
Study the tree. See if it's beyond healing. I have a druid whisper to the tree, convince it to give up the corruption in its heart. There we go. The Ko leans in close, whispering to the tree and caressing the bark. The surrounding vines shudder and pulse in response, turning back to Ko purses you an affirming nod. The thorny vines retreat into the earth from the heart of the tree, and gurgles precedes the expulsion of dark, bilious water at your feet. Starving of corruption, the tree seems greener and more lively already. Suddenly you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your head. Friend, remove yourself from the domain. The disembodied voice batters your mind like a hailstorm before swiftly departing.
I don't feel so sick anymore. It's been so long since I felt well. Mother, she will be in a fury if she catches you. Better that you leave now and never return.
What can you tell me about the island?
When Kith angered the gods, a blight spread across their lands. Mother thought only of our survival. Fire, ash, and waves as high as the moon battered the Deadfire. Mother, we have cared for the grove ever since. After a fashion.
I think I've met your mother already in my head.
Then she must despise you, as she does all outsiders. We have been alone for so long. She does not recall the meaning of company. Do not provoke her. It can only mean your doom.
I'm looking for evidence of lost Ukaizo. Can you tell me anything about it?
Ukaizo. The city that fell to the wrath of the gods? The city of degenerates who brought ruin to the Deadfire? As far as I know, it slipped under the waves and we are better rid of it.
How did it become this way?
Mother convinced us it was the right thing. That was so long ago. Our hearts soured to everything outside of this place. I do not wish to remember.
An expedition came through here looking for evidence of Ukaizo.
Were they the ones who we... Oh, gods. I did not ask them why they came when I hurt them.
Try not to cause any trouble while I'm around.
I promise to try. I can at least calm some of Mother's allies. Our mother is ill. Perhaps even beyond healing, I know not. But you must stop her. My sisters and I, we can help you in the struggle to come. Lend the others your healing hand.
Okay.
You have my attention. That will do, I say.
You'll want to see this.
This fragment of soul vibrates with a sense of deep worry and hesitation. As you draw closer, it drifts towards you with a sense of blind urgency. You pant with exhaustion as you flee, clutching an ornate golden ring in both hands. The hip-deep water slows your freezing escape, but you persist with some tattered memory of hope. A pained shriek rings out from the jungle. You turn back distracted and manage to run headlong into a towering form. The creature swivels her attention down at you. She plucks you up with a bony talon as she would a doll. Through the haze of disorientation, you make her out, pitted face and milk-white eyes. That's disgusting. Cackling, she snatches the golden ring and hangs it on the branch of a tall gnarled tree. She tells you of the awful fate you'll suffer, feeding her grove, watering her children, but she makes it all sound like honor. You wish you could believe her. The vision disperses in a cloud of pain and confusion. Swinging her lantern softly, Jyoti lures us all into depths. Okay, so I need to reach her sister's trees.
I sense a predator in the water.
Shall we begin? My clothes.
Before... So I need to reach the sister's trees before attacking them. I need to convert them.
Lava rules beyond sea.
Next time, a challenge.
I think we do want to rest.
You need something? I can be quiet if you can.
I know where one other tree is. The one there at the bottom. A rotted lady.
Trespasser! Vile defiler!
Oh no, that's mommy. That is definitely mommy. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, there's another soul. This lingered soul drifts in a lazy, hypnotic fashion. It does not seem to know or care that its life has been extinguished. The golden wheel weighed as much as the earth's thumb, but you weren't leaving without a souvenir, something to put on a smile on Director Castral's face. Then your boots crunched a soft femur in half, and you remembered, wasn't this island supposed to be abandoned? Maybe you didn't beat the Huana expedition in the getting here. Suddenly the gold felt like dead weight. You rolled it into the cave for safekeeping. You didn't make it 10 paces toward the beach before something big, all crooked limbs and fetid breath, plucked you from your feet. When she squeezed you like a dish rag over a patch of thirsty vines, you bled out so fast that you forgot to scream. Damn. Yeah, let me just grab it up so quickly. Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, so I know there's another park while here, but where's her tree? I need to find her tree. Okay, there's her tree.
We're not alone.
Please tell me Takeo isn't close enough. No, he's not. Why did I load? Why do I keep loading? I could have just said leave. Saved. Saved.
Yes, naturally. I sense a predator in the water.
Okay. The street drips with thick, vicious sap that gives off a quarting stench. You see the limbs of dead kith nestled among the bark, drained of their substance, drowned to the bone. You cannot desecrate our garden. Be gone. The voice seems to originate at once from your head and the surrounding jungle. It departs with a rustle. I have a druid whisper. Takeo. Takeo leans closer, whispering, okay. What are you that you trespass in our home? You will leave at once, or face the consequences. The unwelcome presence in your mind pulls away with rustling leaves.
My skin burns. The rot is withering off. A new life springs from beneath. Mother! I must tell Mother! It may not be too late to heal the grove.
What happened to this place?
This was a grove, home to temples and fruitful trees. Once, then ruin came to the islands. It started in distant Ukaizo, spreading fire and ash with such force that my sisters doubted that any sprout would remain. Mother acted in terrible haste. She bade us twist ourselves, hardening our hearts against those who sought shelter, who we thought enemies of nature. We have been this way for too long. Far too long.
You spoke of Ukaizo. Do you know where it is?
The golden disc in the center of the ruin. Have you not seen it already? The ancient ones used it in times of crisis to orient their path home. It may give you the bearing you seek.
Is your mother the one shouting in my face?
Does she whisper to you as well? Then she must hate and fear you in equal measure. You bring change, outsider, fair or foul. This is the one thing she cannot tolerate.
How did it become this way?
Our mother, the rotted one. She blighted herself to fight against the cataclysm that rent the Deadfire. Those of us who sprouted from her seed, who shared her soil, followed soon after.
Cataclysm? Madam, that would have been thousands of years ago.
Perhaps we see time differently? I know the cycles of growth and decay, the passage of seasons. As long as it continues apace, there is no difference.
An expedition came through here looking for evidence of Ukaizo.
Then they are surely dead. But what they sought is still within your grasp. Our mother hoards relics from ages past. She may have what you seek.
I think you'll feel better soon. Farewell.
I'll see to it that my pets trouble you no more. I sense that more of us have been healed, awakened from our tormented slumber. Good. We can help you in the struggle to come.
Thank you.
Speak your mind. It
You
will
are
be
so
so.
kind.
That's unusual. Strangest feeling I've done this before.
Makes it a bit harder that it is Takeo is the one that
you can.
needs to get close. Yeah, it does make it a bit harder, but it's fine. We'll make do.
Oh, look.
There's a tree.
Yes, Captain. No need to ask twice.
Okay. Here we go. The bark of this tree is scratched and bruised, having consistently similar to diseased flesh. Its root bulge and seeping pustules. Our garden will heal over any wounds you inflict outside of. We have endured the long festering winter. We cannot last you. The feeling of age and deep sorrow permeates the voice in your head. It flutters back to the jungle before you can learn anything else about it. Oh, crap. Can't read that. Sorry, guys.
No. I was strong. I was so very hungry, but pleased. Yes. Mother will destroy you, outsider. There is a seed of pain inside all living things, and she will make it sprout in you. Count on it. If you think you are helping us, I beg you to reconsider. The day we twisted our roots was the day we learned to defend ourselves.
I take it this island has fallen in on
We
hard
have
times.
known hard times ever since the island-hopping Kith invited the ire of the gods. Mother twisted us, instructed us to harden ourselves against intruders. Over time, the grove learned to defend itself from the likes of you.
Your mother sounds not too accommodating. If her voice in my head is
She will tear you into pieces and pull me back into her communion when she is done. I can't decide if I hate or relish the prospect?
I'm looking for a route to Ukaizo. Ever heard of it?
You seek Ukaizo. I suppose you've corrupted all of your own islands, and now you must trample on the ones which time forgot. No, I am pleased to say that I do not know the location of haunted Ukaizo. Even if I did, I would die 1,000 times before giving you the satisfaction of an answer.
How did we come this way?
Mother called on us to knot our hearts, to grow strong, and fight those who so callously rent apart the Deadfire. The others hesitated, but I followed her with a daughter's joy and devotion.
An expedition came through here looking for evidence of a
We drank their fetid water. I let it spill onto the roots of my tree, and felt their life feed the island. That isn't what you wanted to hear, and I delight in the telling of it.
I'm sensing that I should leave.
Mother will know what you've done. My pets and I will leave you to her. You've touched one of our trees before, I see. My sisters will no doubt be more grateful than I. Heal us and we'll consider your cause.
What's up? Naturally. May I assist?
Okay. So these are 3. Let's go back this way. How many are there? I don't know how many there are. So I know the mother's back there from when I... Is she? Back... I don't know. Let's see.
That seems a little too nice for a place like this.
The soul flits about in hasty panic bursts. It eases closer to you with anticipation. They laughed at your hours studying the runic script of the ancient Huana, but here you are poring over gold inscriptions while they scratch their heads. You promise yourself a good boast on the journey back to Nekataka. No one believes the Huana could have forged a device like the golden wheel, but you stay silent on the matter. The Inquisitors built more for function than beauty, and this is art. Rotating the control disc and pressing panels had you so engrossed that you mistakenly entered the wrong combination. A slit opened on the disc, discharging a gas that brought you to your knees, coughing loud enough to summon a creature whose shape you could barely perceive through the haze of pain. Boasting would have to wait. Shame. This massive golden disc is covered with intricate engravings and inscriptions. You are able to pick out symbols representing plants, wildlife, and boats, but there's no discernible order or meaning to their configuration, state the engraving. You can vaguely see how different points of the engraving seem to match, forming a coherent shape in spite of being situated on opposite sides of the carving. A depression in the rings resembles a control panel which could be used to manipulate the moving parts of the disc, though it is missing something. To all wayward kin far from family shores, let this chart point the way home, that your tribe may welcome you open-armed. Engravings remember what the dead forget. Take comfort in the sanctuary, read its teachings, and let knowledge guide the hand that turns the wheels. Okay.
May child's play. Foes ahead.
Okay, so it's only the 3 of them and then the mother. Okay.
Trespasser! Vile defiler!
Madam, this is a swamp at best. What could we be trespassing on?
Jesus, that's
Mother,
fair.
listen to this one. He healed me, my tree.
This one can aid us, Mother. Sorrow and corruption stole away our senses, and we must learn to live anew.
My tree is scoured clean. Your roots are still tangled. There is power in him.
No! He has twisted you against us. After we have drained his water, we will show you how to mother this island properly.
Are you responsible for this blight?
We do not speak to the fertilizer. You are nothing but water to feed our young.
I didn't come here
Soil
looking
to
for.
birth our seed.
I didn't come here looking for a
He
fight.
speaks true, Mother.
I do not doubt him, Mother.
He didn't kill me, and that's saying something.
You are too trusting, child.
What are you?
We are the life of this isle, and the guardian of its Adra. When death spread wide her arms to embrace the Deadfire, we twisted ourselves and stood tall against her. When the kith who angered the gods sought refuge, we nursed our young on their remains.
The cataclysm was thousands of years ago. Ikera, you have been alive all of this time?
Shimmering testament, dark sap running down her eyes and nose. I'm only here to find evidence of lost ability. If your lands are blind and your mind is twisted, is it possible to heal?
Ah, you are blind to the harmony of our grove, Outlander. We are perfection. You are the only infestation here.
You forget yourself. There is wrongness on its islands and it deserves to be set free. She bares her teeth and takes competitive step closer. Her foot sinks into the mud and she pries it up with a wet sucking sound. She blinks down at the rotted earth.
We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Ukaizo's fall. Is this not so?
She squints, taking in her surroundings without knowing where to settle her gaze. Perhaps once, not any longer. She snarls, drawing her hand across her mouth and wiping the line of sap
This
away.
brackish water. I have rooted here for centuries, and I recognize nothing.
The spiny arms fall to her side with a sound of splintering.
The grove does not die. No, it lives in death.
My friend Ukaizo knows a thing or two about nature's oddities. I think he could help. He could aid you.
Ikera, I will try to take that as a compliment.
She closes her talons in a beckoning gesture, narrowing her eyes as you approach. This corrupted tree bows crookedly under its own weight. Every limb drips with thick, putrid sap. Its vines have entangled the grip of an Adra pillar and seem to be infesting it with the same rot that permits the surrounding jungle. Investigate corruption. You shift aside leaves and vines, poking your fingers into an ooze-filled knot hole. The sap running down the bark is both hot and uncommonly sticky. Down in its core, the tree is still green and alive. It won't be long before the whole organism becomes a ravening parasite, but it seems aware enough to slow that inevitable decline. I have the Druid Whisper. I'll inspect the Pillar of Adra. Its surface is pitted and slick with sap, though the pillar still connects to the wheel. The tree has adapted to feed its roots by draining raw essence. Giving the tree enough essence to sustain itself would put an end to the parasitic connection. Consider alternative. No, I will go with the Druid one. Ukaizo approaches the tree with an anxious glance in your direction. The vines that circles the trunk tighten in response. As Ukaizo lays a hand on the bark, the taller branches sway in a hypnotic pattern. Ukaizo concentrates with a furrowed brow. While Ukaizo is distracted, you feel a presence awaken and assert itself in your mind. What corrupted life endures inside the tree is more interested in you by far. The core of the tree offers you desperate images of health, long life, and food. All dark promises, temptation, and want are the only motives the tree seems to understand more. Reject the false promises. A vine lashes out, making a desperate attempt to ensnare you. It makes only a brief glancing contact, but the tree's presence in your thoughts grows weightier. No sooner is the contact made than the vine withdraws, a mixture of hesitation and fear, sending it retreating back to the tree with shuddering snake-like motions. Something inside of you has frightened the ancient rot, or else given it pause. You hear a sound like a rock splitting in half. Dark sap oozes from the cracks between the bark, sizzling when it touches the ground. A creaking of wood follows as vibrant colors slowly ease up the roots of a healthy tree. Turns to you and blinks with surprise, her vision sharper and more focused.
Looking better already, I say.
Studies his motions, swallowing uncertainty.
That thing I was. She is no more, but I carry enough of her to know the meaning of gratitude. Thank you. I collected a small hoard of trinkets from visitors. We have no need of these trophies. This grove rotted a blink of an eye ago, by Aeora's reckoning. I will grow and replenish what we lost. Taming it will be a chore, but there is time. For healing my daughters, for restoring my mind, I name you a friend of the grove.
What did you do?
You have been touched by nature's mark. Wear it with pride.
Okay. Outer ring.
Watch an artist at work. I've heard praise.
Assassin body. Scrub life. Now the question is, what happened to these guys? Oh, the corrupted tiger is no longer corrupted. See? Okay. Continue. Slide the golden wheels onto the control panel. The rings settle into place, fitting neatly around the central axis. The outer ring is inscribed with passages in Huana runic language. You lost golden ring. You have lost the golden outer ring. Wow. 4 symbols decorate the inner wheel. Slowly, they show pillars of luminous Adra, the native Quiki fruit. It is depiction of the Huana water-shaping art and a lovingly engraved island. The way these inscriptions align suggests a relationship between the two. Something about the island catches your attention. The runes surrounding it are particularly elaborate, and every measurement uses it as a point of origin. It's Ukaizo. Akira, are we both seeing this? Takeo brings a shaking hand up to wipe his mouth. A set of dots on the inscribed panels of the outer ring suggests that it could be rotated in a sequence starting from 1 and ending in 4. Rotate the wheel into the first configuration. The first inscription reads, though their roots grow from Rikuhu's lightless bowels, their yield is welcome reprieve. Just hang on, guys. Okay, I am back. Back. Okay, our covenant to safeguard those petrified limbs are the health and safety of the Deadfire. Then the will to align with inscription to the symbol of water shaping, Ukaizo, a luminous Ardra. Spin the wheels until the inscription lines with a symbol of luminous Ardra. Press down on the metalwork. The wheels settle into place with some resistance, likely owing to age and neglect. Beneath the disc, the groaning of gears sounds once more. Ngati gives her chosen people with dominion over her dark and tribune kingdom. This is water shaping because Ngati is Ondra. The next inscription reads, Ngati gifted her you turn the wheel, lining up the symbol of water shaping. Okay, press on the metalwork. A cacophonous grinding sounds builds from somewhere deep beneath the disc. Whether this indicates a favorable outcome or not remains to be seen. The final inscription reads, our origin, our destination, our home. Wherever we go, she is the horizon. Obviously, Ukaizo. A long silence follows in which you are forced to wonder whether or not you put the correct combination and what consequence might follow her. Either way. Manipulating the control panel has rotated the rings of a massive inner circle into a new configuration, one that lines up with neat precision. The engravings intersect in a manner that forms the shape of the Deadfire. The emerging image is not exactly a map, but an index of islands and coordinates organized in relation to each other. You recognize several of these cited locations as containing nothing but open water. Charting a path by the obsolete system now would be impossible. The word Ukaizo stands out from the other named islands. You take a rubbing of the disc in its complete form. Judging by your surroundings, this coordinate system has gone untouched for millennia. The findings may be of interest to someone. You have gained an item, Huana chart. This item was put in your stash. Whether or not this treasure should be available to just anyone who happens by is another matter. The golden rings are resolutely locked in place. Destroy the disc. Find a heavy rock and hoist the disc. Smashing and rotational mechanism would guarantee that the navigation secret remains yours alone. No, Takeo cries out with it, places his body between you and the disc. After all that this artifact has endured, do not let our coming be the death of sentence. I'll think it over. Man.
At your service. Agreed.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't get hindered by water. I was just like, but how?
What's our plan?
I think it is safe to say we can go back to Nekataka now. I think there's quite a bit. What you is? Oswald finds you on the main deck. Your navigator is holding a compass the same way one might hold a moldy piece of fruit. Captain, there's something wrong. The needle's twitching like the scarab's legs, but there's nothing about this place on the charts. Hans Emilium stares at you at the sea. The shadow of a whale falls upon us, peering through the piers of the desk. Oswald blinks blankly at Hans Emilium. Beardall points ahead. Reeves, Captain, some ships cross them to save time. We can try it ourselves, or we can go around. Oswald says, with the instrument acting like this, I say we sail around this place, whatever it is, however long it takes. Let's not take the chances. Go away. I will board you, and you will die. Meow, meow, meow. That's funny. Oh, Sailing offers a welcome reprieve from Motare or Ukaizo until the silhouette of an advancing ship grows clear on the horizon. The winds turn against you as a pursuer. A well-equipped Ratayan junk closes the distance. Handily, the flag of a Royal Deadfire company waves proudly. A placard on the hull identifies it as Benevolent Aegis. A loud percussion followed by a splash of water announces a cannonball fires across your brow. Stand down and prepare for inspection. A commanding voice bellows over the... Okay, parlay. Benevolent Aegis draws close enough for you to recognize the crew as hard and disciplined coastal armoire. One of them separates from the fold and plants his boot on the railing. The name is Pi, and I'll speak plainly. You wouldn't be leaving Motare or Kozi unless you found what we both want, the map. He rests his hand on the pommel of his sword. Slip the Huana shot in your boot. I found nothing, but feel free to search the junk. Toss in the Huana shot. I found nothing. Lieutenant Baron said we don't go home empty-handed. While Captain Pi bellows his orders, you hope that no one notices you hiding the chart. The crew spends no time at all picking over your vessel before a call sounds from the... Something poking out of his boot, Captain. Weapons trained on you. A crewman snatches a chart and presents it to the Captain Pi, who unfolds it and frowns down at the parchment. My thanks for your diligent work. This will serve our cause well. Attack. You draw your weapons. Captain Pi raises his eyebrows in interest before drawing his own. Storm their position and take no prisoners. He points his sword at you and signals his soldiers to attack. You will die. You have brought your people to their deaths. That is not something. Who's this? How do you get there? I can't. It's not good leadership. What?
What are you on?
Watcher, if you have a moment, I'd like to tell you something. I appreciate that you have been helping me, helping the Republics. I know that you have an important purpose in the Deadfire, and that purpose is not the same as ours. Still, I hope you can see the potential the Republics have to do good here. Agrasima, Kores.
Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Got 40 AL for accidentally landing somewhere. I like that. Go to Nekataka. Going to Nekataka now actually closes quite a few, well, some quests that I've been carrying for a very long time. Let's go to the Serpent's Crown first.
If I collapse, just drag me on a rope.
This why you always got dirt in your hair?
What? You mean the grave dirt?
I wonder if I took to worshiping Andra, if she could make me forget what I just heard.
That's why I went up the upper floors previous time.
Do not leave me in suspense, I say. Have you found Motare Kozi?
Your expedition never made it off Motare Kozi.
I sent good women and men to die in the name of the tribes, and may Ngati thank them for their courage, and Wodaka for their loyalty. May they return to us as Rangas. What of their findings, Watcher? Did they recover anything? Anything about Ukaizo?
Keep rubbing. I found this ancient Huana navigational chart. The prince accepted the chart in silence, holding it up in the light and poring over every detail with interest, his hands trembling as he holds the paper.
An unusual accounting of the Isles, I say. Each one measured in relation to...
Do you have what you need from Ukaizo?
If I did, my sister would hold a parade in your honor. Ngati is one to throw obstacles in our path. But I say that an outdated chart is better than none at all.
Thank
when
you.
we know enough, my sister will finance a fleet-wide search. Not for breadcrumbs, but lost Ukaizo.